got you, yes he do. If you got spirit.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at how are you being looked at? How are you being viewed professionally, personally, and romantic? So it's going to be like 3 readings in one. So it's a good one. All you got to do is, of course, is pick an image, pick a card that you see on the screen with your third eye, not your first or second eye. Whatever you're drawn to, don't think too hard about it. You will find the timestamps in the description and in the pinned comment. Also, some people pick more than one pile. Some people pick, some people just watch the whole thing all the way through and just get messages from each one. Whatever works for you, this is a tool for you. You are using your intuition. This is a general reading, so you're gonna take it resonate, leave what doesn't. You're gonna use those psychic gifts that you have, the intuition that you have. I'm just like I am. This is a give and take. This is a exchange of sorts. I'm just doing the heavy lifting and the yapping, I guess. But if you wanna really get into it, just go ahead and like the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That's a great way to exchange energy, to help me get this message across to as many people who need to hear it. Yeah, and of course I'm taking personal readings. You can find information on that in the description. Also, it's the numbers on the screen. You can just text me. I have a work line where you can just text and we can set something up. You can also just book a recorded reading with the link in the description. But I don't want to keep this intro too long. I want to go ahead and get into the readings. So I'm gonna go ahead and see you over there. Bye for now.
If you got spirit, spirit got you.
Pile number 1, welcome to your reading on how are you being viewed. I'm going to roll the dice real quick to see what the main energy is before we break it down into the cards, where we look at personal, professional, and romantic. So there's 3 different views in this reading. All right, I see North Node in Leo in the 9th house. I love to see North Node rolled with the dice. That energy lets me know that you are on your path. You're on the right path. You are not in your comfort zone. You're not falling back. You are actively moving towards your purpose, if not already in it. North Node in Leo, it's like the energy of somebody who is maybe done fading into the background and ready to be seen. Especially if you have had, like, say, a fear or been uncomfortable sticking out from the crowd or being seen as a leader of sorts. North Node in the 9th house is somebody who is almost like a spiritual leader. It's someone who's very well versed, somebody who has traveled and learned and maybe even well educated. It's somebody who has, like, say, that higher mind frequency. And the higher mind frequency is somebody who's not just book smart, but they are philosophical, they're ethical, they have strong beliefs, and they are overall optimistic and blessed. The 9th house is very blessed. So North Node in the 9th house is like, it's acknowledging your luck, for one. And in Leo, it's allowing yourself to shine and while also acknowledging that you have a bigger purpose, like you're made for something bigger than yourself. It's a certain, almost like sovereignty. It's like sitting in that. It's like it's giving, I'm a goddess, I'm a king. It's giving that, but not in an egotistical way. In a way that's like saying I am distinct, unique, and I am courageous, and I'm a leader, and I'm finally stepping into that. And so that's the vibe. Signs I see so far, you don't have to be, is Leo, obviously, Sagittarius, all the water signs, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and again Leo. But there's some air there too. There's some air, maybe Gemini, but there's something magnetic about you right now that it's like, almost like you feel so connected to what you're supposed to be doing or what you're doing, that it's almost like it's drawing people to you. People see you in a good light right now. It's hard for people to miss you in this energy. But on a personal level, how are people viewing you? I see the Page of Swords. You're coming across as very curious, knowledgeable, a little bit talkative, maybe. It's not coming across as like super outgoing, but it is coming across as somebody who is listening well and engaging, talking to people, is curious. Like, oh, how, like when you ask someone, how's your day? You actually want to know, how was your day? People may be coming to you like in your personal life for advice. People may be coming to you for insight for some reason, like asking, like, even if it's not like on a psychic level, like pull some cards for me. It's like people value what you think about their own personal situations. Like, do you think my man cheating on me? What do you think about this? Do you think this is a good idea? It's like people are coming to you like almost like you're some kind of advisor or something in your personal life. So it's like there's something there where it's like people trust your instincts and they trust that you're going to be invested in whatever they got to say. Yeah, the Ace of Swords comes up, clarifying that you're sharp as a tack right now. It's intuitive, but it's coming across as logic. It is intuitive, like downloads, but it's coming. But the way you format it, the way you present it, is coming off as like I just know. You know, it's almost claircognizant, meaning like some things you just know. I don't know why I know. I just know this is what's gonna happen. It's that. So you may actually have the gift of foresight, or you just may be really good at just kind of knowing without knowing. It's a gift, right? It's a gift. Also, this is energy of like people expect you to speak the truth, the gift of honesty. And I say it's a gift because not everyone has it. The gift of honesty, to be honest with themselves or other people. You do. You're honest with yourself first, real critical of yourself, but you're honest with yourself first, and that in turn, like, it translates to other people. It's like people expect you to not say the nice thing, but you're gonna say the right thing. You know, I see a lot of aces. On a professional level, I see the Ace of Cups, but it's in reverse on my end. It's saying that you may have gotten your feelings out of something. You, like at work, you may be seen as real serious. Like it ain't about. This is not personal. This is not personal. You may not be trying to make friends with these people, but you are trying to lead somebody or like get something done. The Eight of Pentacles is like I'm focused on my work. I'm focused on my craft. I'm focused on what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not here to get mushy gushy and all in my feelings about it. This is not personal. This is a business. I respect it. I respect it. It's not to say that you don't have any warmth or any empathy. It's just like saying I'm not gonna let that side of me run the show. I'm gonna run the show with what I know, and how I do things is not gonna be all caught up emotionally. You know, I'm not. It's not where you're coming from. You know, this said I'm not here to make no friends. I got friends. I feel you. Now, does that rub people the wrong way? Probably. Should it matter? No. Should you care? No. It's like it's not coming across as mean. It's coming across as like boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Wands comes up as well. You are a producer. You are someone who has certain expectations of how things should be done and how things should be ran, and that's top priority. I want to know what the output is. I want to know what you bring into the table. I don't care how you feel about it. It's kind of what it is. I like this part. I don't care how you feel about it. I want to know what you're doing and how strategic you are. You're very strategic. People may even think that you're withholding, or maybe it's hard to trust you or something like that at work because you don't show all your cards. You don't, it's like it's like information on a need to know basis. But you may be in management or something like that, or you may work with sensitive information or something like that. Like confidentiality comes up. You play it cool, and it's good for your job. It's seen as professional, very professional, but it doesn't make a lot of friends. How they view you in terms of your love life, your like romantic views, like say your interests, your partners, your exes, that kind of thing. I see the Seven of Wands in reverse. You are very guarded, baby. Your boundaries are, some would say probably too strong. The walls are up. For some of y'all, else like y'all are saying, I don't have time for the bullshit. I don't have time for the mess. So like, and maybe like you don't really date, or maybe you could already be in a relationship for some people. It's like saying like you protect yourself. Like, clarify that. I see the King of Cups in reverse, mainly because like I think you have a strong sense of empathy, and I think you have a strong perception of people, and a good lie detector. So when people like try to step to you, there's two things that gotta happen. They gotta match your depth. So meaning that they have to have something like I don't want small talk or chit chat or like shooting the breeze. I want to know what's in your heart. I want to know who you are as a person. I want to be able to feel your soul if you're gonna try to connect with me on a romantic level. If not, I'm gonna take it as I can't go nowhere with you. I can't connect with you as hard as I want to connect. Also, it's like you at the first sign of playing a game or a manipulation, you may cut them off. Like you may like at the knees, like type of energy, like real quick. And for some reason, people may actually think of you as a little bit emotionally cold when you date, but that's only the people who you've already made up in your mind that this isn't gonna work. It's not gonna work. Why are you like, you don't sound excited to hear from me. I'm not excited to hear from you. It's kind of giving that, like, and you may have an ex or something like that who is really persistent, or like someone that you've grown out of or whatever. Like maybe you were off and on or something like that, but you've grown out of it, and it's like you realize they ain't got nothing to offer, and this the one who's like, you're so cold, you're so mean, you did it. And it's like, not really. You doing this like, I told you I'm done. Like, I'm done. Nine of Wands in reverse. I'm tired. That's for somebody. It's like, I feel like maybe y'all are more focused on the connections that you're making in terms of like your professional and your personal life. Something for a lot of y'all is like the love shit is, I'm done with it. And this is the third time the Lovers has come up in this reading. Every pile's gotten the Lovers. It's out there for you. I'm supposed to say that it's out there for you. Love is out there for you, but I think you in particular are not settling. You're not desperate, and it is about quality over quantity. Okay? I'm not lonely. I'm good. Thank you. Goodbye. Sound in the comments on how this resonated. If this resonated, you can always book a personal reading. I'm here for you. I love you. I mean it. And remember, guys, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Lessons in all we do. Bye.
Lessons in all we do. Spirit guide you.
Pile number 2, welcome to your reading on how are you being viewed. I'm going to roll the dice to get the complete energy of like who you are in this moment before we get into the personal, the professional, and the romantic views, because we're going to look at 3 different waves in this reading. All right. That makes sense. I see Saturn in Gemini in the 11th house. Okay. So Saturn in the 11th house is about I'm gonna read Saturn in this interpretation as negative. Saturn isn't negative, it's just it's a very serious planet. It's a very hard planet. It's like the energy of like a very karmic tough dad, you know, like type of energy. So when I see Saturn in the 11th house, it's like maybe you're taking friendship seriously. You're taking like connection seriously when it comes down to like, say, platonic things, that kind of thing. It's like your community. You may be taking like an active, like, say, role in the community, or you may have a certain focus on that. Like maybe you have been out trying to like find your soul tribe, or maybe you have been say like active in certain like online communities with the 11th house of Aquarius, which is about connection and acquaintances and friendships and things like that. And also your goals, people who nurture your goals and kind of like gas you up and not make you question if they're loyal or not. Like, no, you it's almost like you put up some strict boundaries about the people that you are letting into your life. So and in Gemini, it's talking about, it's also trying to get a control over your active mind, like the nervousness, the anxiety. It's like maybe certain people or connecting with people has kind of helped with that a little bit, especially if you've been lonely. I see Saturn in the 11th house, or Saturn and Gemini in the 11th house. You may have felt a little bit alienated, and maybe not by people themselves, but like maybe you felt for the longest time that you didn't necessarily get along with people, or you didn't click with people. But now it's like you've been called to actually try harder. You know what I'm saying? It's like no man is an island. It's kind of what I'm getting. This also could be the energy of you taking something very seriously with your studying, or like what you know, communication, that kind of thing. You may have something very important to say or to write. You're stepping into this era of, I'm going to speak my mind, but I'm going to speak my mind in a very mature way. You know, I'm gonna nurture these mature relationships. It's growing up. Even if you've grown, it's saying there's a certain mature tone that you're taking with your life right now when it comes down to your like social network. Like, can you hang? Are you real? You know, is that and it's kind of talkative. You know, it's communicating a lot. Saturn, the signs I see so far, that's Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, and Scorpio so far. You don't have to be those signs, but that's what I see. Heavy on the air signs, though. Heavy on the air signs. You could be Libra. But at your core right now, the focus is, I need to get serious with who I'm spending my time with and what I'm allowing into my mind. Like, what am I watching? What am I reading? that kind of thing. It's like you may even feel a little bit like a boost in your in the way that you're thinking, like because you're actively trying to maybe train yourself to think better, you know. How people are viewing you though, like when it comes down to your personal life, I see the Two of Cups. So you're more engaging. You are more engaging. I feel like you like people who are in contact with you, like say whether it's family, friends, acquaintances, neighbors, siblings. You're coming across as amicable, you know, like really likable, like actually listening to people. So you may be actively doing that. You may have also met a new group of friends or made a new friend that you are really fond of, and they're fond of you. It's soulmated energy, but it's not romantic. I see the sun. You're kind of glowing socially. You're glowing, like you feel, especially like you come from a place of like feeling like you are so different, and maybe like feeling like being social makes your skin crawl. It's like there's something that's shifted, or there's something that's definitely like boosting you up right now. The people that you're meeting right now could have a significant I think a significant what am I trying to say? They could have like a real what's the word? Oh my god. Effect. They have a significant effect on your life right now. The people that you come across right now, they may be very faded type encounters where like even if it's seemingly like, you know, not a big deal, like you meet some like a neighbor or something like that, or a new coworker or something like that, they may have connections that lead you somewhere like better, like it's giving that. But I also feel like this comes from a place of like maybe you having a hard time, like maybe you were struggling in some area. Like when I say alienated, you may not have always felt that way. Maybe you were going through something, maybe you lost somebody, broke up with somebody, moved or something like that, and like, you know, felt alone, and you kind of actually had to get yourself out there and get more social. Because the sun coming up is like saying people are seeing you as very happy, very bright. Your light is shining, you know, it's like it's healing the people, and I feel like you're being healed by it. It could be just one relationship, but it's like the magnitude of like this energy is very high. So it's like it's making you glow. That's what I'm trying to say. Professionally, how are you being viewed? I see the Fool, optimistic, ready to take chances. You may be you may have taken on a new role somewhere. You may have taken a new role somewhere, or maybe even if it's just like deciding that you're gonna look at things differently in a new way, a more optimistic way. You're taking chances. I see the Fool in the world. The world clarifies the Fool. So this is like a cycle has ended for someone else to begin. It's like it's almost like you graduated in some kind of sense. Maybe somebody's graduated from college, or maybe taken a course, or you got out of training or something like that. For somebody, I'm hearing that like you literally graduated from something. That's interesting. But it's all coming together. I feel like professionally speaking, people are seeing you as the like maybe it's a situation where it's like you're you may be forever the student, like you're not afraid to learn new things. When there's changes, you don't fight it, you kind of adjust to it, and you do it optimistically, and you encourage people to follow suit. If this is your own business, you just started it, or something like that, or if you're wondering if you should start a new business, that this is your confirmation. Go ahead and do it. I see the Ten of Cups. Loving what you do. For somebody, y'all, you really have connected to that thing that feels like this is my calling, this is my path, these are my people, and that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. I do feel like professionally speaking, whether you deal with clients or you deal with like maybe more so coworkers or whatever it is, it's like the people that you deal with find you to be like a breath of fresh air. They really like, even if you don't necessarily like the job, it's like the connections that you make at this job or doing what you do is really important for people. It's almost like they come to depend on that. They love you. It's that energy. I see the Queen of Cups, especially if you do something that has something to do with service or giving or care, that kind of thing. It's like you change people's lives in ways that you don't really realize, and that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Romantically speaking, here comes the Five of Cups. Romantically, your love life may not be going so great. It may not be going so great, or like at least that's how you're being viewed. You're being viewed as if like, and this may not be true. This is perception, right? it may be being viewed as like someone who either is heartbroken or continuously like become heartbroken, or like you can't necessarily like pick the right people or something like that. Someone may have left, or you may have left somebody. I see the Lovers that comes up though. See the Lovers that comes up. That may just be a sign to watch pile number 3, but also a sign that love is out there for you. Some of y'all may be in relationships, but may not be the happiest in relationships. So that may be a reason why you're connecting with people outside of that, and meeting new people and connecting and you know, all of that. It could also be because like maybe you broke up with somebody, or you know, you ended something, and that's the reason why you're reconnecting with people in your life. Either way, I do feel like for most people in this pile, you've taken a moment out of love, and it may leave a bad taste in your mouth right now or something. That's something that you're healing from with the Temperance card. And for some people, it just may be that you need to make a compromise with somebody. Like maybe it's not completely over, maybe we're taking a break or something like that, and it's like we need to get to a place where we can actually find a way to kind of figure it out, because for some of y'all it's not over. For some of y'all it is not over, but take it if it resonates. Sign off in the comments and know how this resonated. If it's resonated, I love you. I mean, you can always book a personal reading, and remember, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings. We do. Bye.
Divination, he got you, yes he do. If you got.
What's up, pal number 3? Welcome to your reading on how are you being viewed currently. So I roll the dice. We're gonna look at just the general vibe, the energy that you're being viewed as, before we break it down into personal, professional, and romantic. So yeah, there's 3 different views we're gonna be looking at in this reading. So when I roll the dice, you got Pluto in Pisces in the 8th house, which is very heavy. And this whole reading is very heavy with Scorpio energy and Piscean energy. So you could be either one of those signs. You could also be a Taurus or a Libra. But breaking down this this Pluto in Pisces in the 8th house, it's like saying you may have had like say this breakthrough moment, maybe an awakening, especially of a spiritual kind. This could be a very spiritual pile. Pluto in the 8th house is like somebody who has gone through major transformations in the realm of like say sex, losses like death, like actual death or ego death comes to mind. It could be someone who has, for some reason I'm getting divorce. It's a major shift, and it's not just a shift in like just say lifestyle or just like just a small change. This is a major change, a major reconstruction of your life. So you're either still going through that, or you have made it to the other side, and you can kind of see it in hindsight, like, yeah, I'm a different person than I was, like, say, a year ago, or even 6 months ago, or 6 weeks ago. It's kind of giving that. Pluto in Pisces, it's like in all of your, say, subconscious things are like kind of coming to the front. It's almost like you're more conscious of the subconscious. It's like, so you may have gone to therapy, you may have had a spiritual awakening, you may have started maybe doing some shadow work, some deep dives into like the parts of yourself that you may have been afraid to look into like previously. Pluto in the 8th house, it has a strong tie to like say the underworld, or like say like going through like maybe something very hard, maybe unimaginably hard, like say being separated from the things that make you feel safe and secure. Some of y'all, for some reason I'm hearing, you may have activated some more of your spiritual gifts. Like you may be having some lucid dreams, or maybe mediumship, working with deities, entities, or something like that. With the 8th house, it can sometimes have something to do with like, say the other realm, like say talking to spirits, or even like say your psychic abilities with it being in Pisces. But either way, it's like saying there's something about you that is quite different. And as I say that, I look at the bottom of the deck and I see Judgment. You may have really tapped into your spiritual calling, really understanding who you are, right? So that's just you in a nutshell. Like that's your vibe right now. It's very high frequency. It's very transformative. It's very polarizing for people sometimes. I think people who've known you all your life or whatever, or known you for a long time, it's like it may be kind of jarring. Like, who is this person? But it's not in a bad way, because I see it like on a personal level. You come up as the Knight of Cups, which is very much like you come with something to offer. It's like you're tapped into your creativity. You may be like very empathetic right now. The Knight of Cups is Piscean energy. It's unconditional love, but it's also actively seeking it. You know, so you may be newly single or something like that. You may have ended something, cut somebody off. I hear that. Maybe you've changed, like moved. I feel like all the knights in tarot, they're moving towards something. So you may have moved, like literally moved to a new place or a new situation, and you're coming across as charming, enlightened, sensitive, artistic, creative, just a nice person to be around, you know? And there's something even youthful about it. So like you may have gotten out of a real draining situation. Clarify the Knight of Cups. This is your personal. Drop the card. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. More Piscean energy. You may have Pisces heavy in your chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Maybe 12th house placements. But this Knight of Cups with the Nine of Cups, it's like saying you are, people see you as someone manifesting their dreams or manifesting what they want, and it's showing. It's like you may have gotten that job, you may have gotten that new place to live, you may have landed that partner. The Four of Wands comes up. There's something that you may be celebrating. For some of y'all, you may have just had a baby. I see a lot of like with the Nine of Cups, or something like that. It's a happy occasion. You can just be like just high on life, but like you seem to be a joy to be around. Life of the party. People are like this version of you. The second card we're gonna look at the professional. So this Two of Swords comes up, which is like saying you're much more decisive in the things that you have to do. It's like especially if you've been like maybe indecisive or iffy about like making decisions, or if I'm in the right place. It's like something about that kind of comes up. Some of y'all may be in that place of like still kind of figuring out like where you want to be professionally and how to get there. The Two of Wands says that you kind of have a plan, if that's the case though. I see the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords. This is having an idea or seeing what you need to see in the situation, making a decision, and then having a plan. Even if you haven't necessarily activated that plan, you're on the road to doing it. That's the thing. It's like you feel optimistic that you can achieve it, and that's how people are seeing you, is like very capable, very much the visionary right now. Optimistic. What's this? You have the Six of Swords. You may be in the middle of a transition, like moving jobs or moving up in the career, like deciding like, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and put myself like let myself be known that I want this promotion, or that I want to go ahead and take my business to the next level, see what I can do, like to grow where I'm at. It's like you're not sitting still, is what I'm saying. Not sitting still. For some of y'all may actually be leaving a job to go somewhere else. If not, I think you're seeing that way. Like people are kind of like at work. People may be wondering like, are they gonna stay? Are they gonna leave? Like there's something in your energy, just like it feels like you're not gonna stay put, and that's how people are like viewing you. Clarify the Six of Swords. King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so it could be for some of y'all, it could be the energy of like, I don't feel like I can grow here, so I want to move on. You know, I've gotten everything that I needed to get out of where I'm at right now, and I feel like the best move for me is to extend myself, expand myself, and move on with my life. That's for some people. Others, you're stepping into a role of leadership, or a role of like, say, being in charge of something. And I'm hearing like you may not have, you may have been denied or blocked from this in the past. That's not the case anymore. It may not have been your time or something like that, but it's like some of y'all, the message is to try again, apply again, go for it again. Like it may have been for you, but it may not have been the right time. Yeah, I see the Chariot moving. This is advancing. This is moving up. I think like people are seeing you in this light. You fit the role, is what I'm trying to say. It's like if you didn't like a minute ago or some time ago, it's like now that's changed. People see you in a different light. You're different. This whole pile is about you being different. Now when it comes like to your romantic situations, how you view romantically by your romantic interests, your partners, your exes, that whole arena, I see the Hierophant, but I see it in reverse. Something about like you not wanting to be tied down to the wrong person, or you may have gotten like gone through a breakup or divorce, or you may be in an unconventional situation with somebody. You may be in a relationship with someone who is divorced, or something like that. It's the Hierophant in reverse is like saying I don't have to play by society's rules on what dating is supposed to be like, or what a relationship's supposed to be like. I can make that up. I can make the rules up myself, or whatever I'm comfortable with, I can do that. And it's like you're expressing that part of yourself. For some of y'all may be dating around, or like actively telling people I don't want a commitment right now. I'm just casually having fun. I'm exploring my options. I see that heavy for this pile. Like I said, take what resonates, leave what don't. I see the Lovers though, but there is somebody in your life, or there is somebody coming. It's like you're not closed off from love, but you're not trying to speed race your speed run to the altar. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to accept anything that comes your way. It's like your boundaries are good. The Knight of Pentacles comes up, which is like I'm taking it slow and steady, boo. So people are taking you seriously. People are taking you seriously. So it may feel like for some of y'all, like you don't have as many options. Like people seem to be either repelled by you in a sense in the dating world, or like you're not connecting as much with this transformation you've had, and that's for a good reason. It's saying like the people who you're attracting, they know off the bat, like, oh, I gotta come correct, otherwise I might as well just stay at home or something. Like, and that's true. It's like they're not wasting your time. So you may feel like you have less offers, but it's like you have more quality offers. People aren't wasting your time. Is the energy. But that's what I got for you. Sound off in the comments and how this resonated. If this resonated, you can always book a personal reading. I'm here for you. I love you. I mean it. And if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings and all we do. Bye.